Muhallim bin Jathama was a Muslim in this Sariyah. They were traveling and a man called Amr bin Adbat al-Ashja'i passed them by, and when he passed by he said, Assalamu alaikum. This is the greeting of Muslims. Muhallim bin Jathama rushes out and kills this man. This man who just gave them salam, he went and killed him because he knew him from the time of Jahiliyyah and there was a problem between them. So he sought revenge, even though the man said, Assalamu alaikum. So the chief of the tribe of the murdered came to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Uyayna bin Badr, and asking for the blood for retribution. And the chief of the tribe of Muhallim also came to Rasulullah, Al-Aqra' bin Habis, asking Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam leniency. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam wants to prevent fitna from occurring between these two tribes, and because it's a feudal society, the society of Arabia. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam wants, because in a situation like this, it's qatl amd. There's two options. One option, and the two options are given to the awliya of the deceased, the family members of the deceased. They can choose between asking for the execution of the one who murdered, or accepting the blood money, which is 100 camels. So Rasulullah ﷺ wants to convince them to accept the blood money in order to prevent the fitna. Uyayna bin Badr said, La wallah, in the name of Allah, La ada'ahu hatta udhiqa nisa'ahu min al-huzni mithl ma adhaqa nisa'i. In the name of Allah, I'm not going to leave him alone until I have his women taste the sorrow that my women have tasted. He must be killed. Rasulullah ﷺ said, take 50 camels from me now and 50 camels when we return into Medina. They refused. He offered them a second time. Rasulullah ﷺ kept on trying to solve this problem until eventually they agreed and accepted the blood money. So now the people of Muhallim, they told Muhallim, go to Rasulullah ﷺ and tell him to ask for your forgiveness, to ask Allah to forgive you. So Muhallim came and he was already dressed in garments prepared for execution. I mean, he was prepared for death. So he came to Rasulullah ﷺ. He was described as being a tall, heavy-set man. He came to Rasulullah ﷺ and sat down and said, Oh Messenger of Allah, I'm Muhallim, ask Allah to forgive me. Rasulullah ﷺ said, Allahumma la taghfir li Muhallim. Oh Allah, do not forgive Muhallim. He said, Oh Rasulullah, ask Allah to forgive me. He said it again, Allahumma la taghfir li Muhallim. Oh Allah, do not forgive Muhallim. The narrator of the hadith says that Muhallim stood up covering his face to cover his tears. And this is another lesson in the sanctity of the blood of a Muslim.